Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all can be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music, we're glad that you all can join us as well. As you guys know, we've been talking about it already this month. This is recognized as Small Business Month, and it's a great opportunity to highlight small businesses. Entrepreneurship is definitely booming across the country, and joining us to discuss how the small business growth drive the U.S. economy and how even local companies can apply to be named America's top small business. We're excited to welcome Tom Sullivan to our broadcast. Tom is the Vice President of Small Business Policy for the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Tom, really appreciate you stopping by today. Thanks for the time.
Cyrus, thank you for having me. And, any opportunity I can have to celebrate small business is a great opportunity. So thank you.
The pleasure is definitely all mine. We know that the U.S. Chamber definitely, Tom, keeps track of what's happening when it comes to businesses. What does the data tell us, though, Tom, when it comes to new business applications across the country?
Cyrus, there's some really good news when it comes to startups across the country. We see actually more than 5 million new business applications filed both in 2021 and 2022. And just to kind of level set on what that means, there's always new businesses that are started. Some fail, and there's some churn. But we're seeing about 500,000 more new businesses started every year than pre-pandemic. So that's really some good news.
Oh, that is excellent news. And I think especially when we've been hearing, Tom, so much in the news right now when it comes to businesses and the economy, it's great to know that that's true. And I definitely have seen it in our state for sure. Our governor was just highlighting how our unemployment rate has reached record lows here as well. So when it comes to the Chamber does a lot of work when it comes to businesses, but how are you providing support for small businesses that are starting, Tom?
Well, thank you, Cyrus. There's actually 3 ways that the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is leaning in to help small business. The first is information, tools, tips, and resources. We have a small business digital platform called CO that answers questions small businesses may have. Questions like, how do I find a payroll provider? Questions like, when should I raise prices to keep up with inflation? All of this information is told from the voice experience of other small businesses. A second way the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is leaning into Main Street small businesses is our just announced America's Top Small Business Awards program. Applications are open now, and this is available for all small businesses with under 250 employees or less than $20 million gross revenue. Applications have to be filed before July 7th. We will be selecting 10 regional finalists from each of the 10 regions of the United States. Those finalists will come to Washington, D.C. to compete for the $25,000 grand prize. And the application itself is pretty straightforward. We're just simply asking small businesses to tell their story, tell their journey with some simple prompts like, for instance, what is the highest obstacle you've had to overcome in order to be considered America's top small business? And I can't wait to see the applications and the stories from small business because it truly tells a story of American free enterprise. Last but not least, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is able to convene small businesses and large businesses. So we really focus in on those initiatives that can bring all parts of the business community together. That's why I'm so proud of a new initiative we just launched. It's called the Prompt Pay Pledge Initiative. This is a program where we are asking the nation's largest businesses to simply pay their small suppliers and vendors quicker. That will free up cash flow for small businesses. It also will help attract the best small businesses to be vendors and suppliers for the small businesses that are paying invoices quicker. All this information and more can be found at our main website of uschamber.com.
Tom, that is really good. I really love what you just mentioned about how large businesses can help to support small business suppliers, because it is such a big deal. And a lot of times we don't even think about it, because I know a lot of times, and I know from working with businesses myself, that a lot of times you think, you have it set on a net 30 or 60, but hey, if you can be able to pay that earlier, it definitely does help that business for that reason that you mentioned. Again, great information Tom is sharing with us. Again, you guys can go to uschamber.com for more information, especially if you're a small business that want to be able to apply to be named America's top small business. You guys can go again to uschamber.com. Tom, really appreciate you stopping by today, and thank you so much for the information.
Cyrus, thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk about some of the things U.S. Chamber of Commerce is doing to support 90% of our members who are small businesses.
Yeah, it's definitely our pleasure. Looking forward to having you back on with us. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of a News You Can Use segment here at WYAD, especially as we're celebrating Small Business Month here. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live, and let's go make today amazing. Take care.